A warm welcome to all my students. Today I will start a new chapter, Indian Climate. In this chapter you will be learning about the climatic type of India and the factor affecting it, climatic seasons and their characteristics. And the last one is distribution of rainfall in India. So these are the three topics in this lesson you are going to learn. So now before we learn about Indian climate, the first thing is we will learn what is the difference between a climate and weather. Weather exists for a short period of time. We call it as weather. Whereas climate, which exists for a long period of time, that is for 30 years. So we call it as climate. So you should understand the difference between a weather and a climate. Weather, you should have seen, I think you people have a habit of watching news and you will see every day, day-to-day weather report. So that means a short period of time. The changes in atmosphere, we call it as weather. When it takes a long period of time, we call it as climate. So you understood the difference between a weather and a climate. Today we will be learning about climate. Is that clear, children? So first thing is we have to know what type of climate exists in India. India has tropical monsoon climate. What type of climate is there in India? We have tropical monsoon climate. Why do we have a tropical monsoon climate? The main reason is the major part of India exists in tropical zone. And the next one is Indian climate is greatly influenced by monsoon. Is that clear, children? That's the reason India has tropical monsoon climate. So in this picture, it is very clear that the major part of India is in the tropical zone. Can you see that? The major part of India is in the tropical zone. And next one is a wind which blows from southwest. The wind which blows from southwest is a monsoon wind. So that is the reason that India has a tropical monsoon climate. Two reasons. Major part of India lies in the tropical zone. And next one is the climate of India is greatly influenced by which wind? Monsoon wind. And the monsoon wind blows from southwest area. The next we will learn which are the factors influence the climate of India. There are four factors. First one is location, water bodies, relief feature, and the last one is monsoon wind. So these are the major factors which affects the climate of India, and that can vary from one region to another region, from season to another season. So these are the main factors which are responsible that we have different season in different regions. Now by this picture it will be very clear. I told you four factors. Which are the four factors I told you? First one was regarding the location. And the second one was water body. Third one, relief feature. And fourth one is the monsoon wind. Seeing this picture, you can clearly recognize which picture is related to location. Yes, it's correct. First picture. You can see that major part of India lies in India lies in the northern hemisphere and in the central eastern hemisphere. And the major part of India lies in the tropical zone. And the next one is relief feature. Relief feature means different types of landforms. We are talking about different types of landforms. So you can see here plain surface, plateau, mountain, hill, and these are the relief features. The next one is regarding water bodies. Our South India side, that is Peninsula Plateau, is covered, the three sides, it is covered with the ocean, bay and sea. And the next one is the wind which blows towards India, which influence the climate of India, and that is monsoon climate. Is that clear, children? I think these four pictures are clear that you can remember those factors which affect the climate of India. So first one is location. Second one is water body. Third one is relief feature. Fourth one is monsoon wind. Is that clear, children? These are the factors which influence the climate of India. First I told you about tropical monsoon. That is, India has a tropical monsoon climate. Second I taught you the factor which affects the climate of India. The next we will learn about climatic seasons. And all of you have learned from the lower class, India have 4 seasons. Which are those 4 seasons? First one, winter season, summer season, rainy season, retreating monsoon season, and these are the 4 seasons we have. Is that clear, children? So totally India has 4 seasons, and those 4 seasons I have listed out here. So first one we have learnt about winter season. Winter season starts from December to February, and next it is followed by summer season, March to May, and rainy season June to mid-September, and retreating monsoon season is mid-September to November. Now here, how to remember these months. So remember, children, when you are writing this 4 season, you have to write these month also. You have to mention these month also. So first one is winter season. Remember, you get holidays during the Christmas time. So remember, Christmas is celebrated during the month of December. So this is the way you will remember. And next one is our summer vacation starts from month of March. So remember, that is summer season. And the school reopens in the month of June. So that is rainy season. And the next one is we celebrate Deepavali, and during that time we'll have a heavy rainfall and we find difficult to burst the crackers. So that is the way you remember mid-September to November. These are the 4 ways to remember the month when these seasons are starting. So remember, winter, it starts in the month of December to February. Next one is summer season, starts from March to May. And rainy season, June to mid-September. And retreating monsoon season starts from mid-September to November. Is that clear, children? Now I think it's very clear that you people have understood the 4 seasons of India. Now I am showing you the picture to recognize how these seasons look during that period. So I'll just point out and you have to mention which season is that. Okay, seeing that climate, seeing the picture, you have to tell me which season is that. See the season, it's completely dry. That means which season it will be? Summer season. Is that clear? It's completely dry. You don't see any sort of greenery. You see everything is dry here. So this is the summer season. Next one here. See, you can see some water drops here. That means it is rainy season. This season is rainy season. And next one you can see completely covered with snow. India in only Kashmir and a few parts of Himalayan regions are covered with snow. So it's very easy to remember which season is this? Winter season. And next one is, you can see it's like raining and slightly cool climate. That is retreating monsoon season. So now you are able to understand here the 4 seasons. Summer season, then after that rainy season, winter season and retreating monsoon seasons. So totally 4 seasons are being explained here. Now we will learn about winter season and their characteristic. During this season, sun rays fall vertically over southern hemisphere. India gets oblique rays of the sun rays. So remember here, the sun rays will fall vertically over which hemisphere? Southern hemisphere. And India will get oblique rays of the sun. That is a slightly slanting. And in this winter season, what are the important characteristics if you see? Temperature and humidity are low and the sky will be clear. Second one is, it is very cool in north whereas warm in the south. And next you will see that the coldest month in a year is January. And the next one, you will also see very common thing is dew and fogs. And next one is, you will see heavy snowfall in mountain region. That is near Jammu and Kashmir. So remember children, winter season, first one is you have to explain about the sun rays. Sun rays falls vertically over southern hemisphere. And India gets oblique rays. And the next one is you have to remember temperature and humidity are low and the sky is very clear during this period. And the next one is north will have cool climate and whereas the southern will have warm climate. And next one is the coldest month, if you see, it is January. And you can also see dew and fogs. You see few water drops, we call it as dew. Fog, where you are not able to see the other side, it is not visible for you clearly. You can see like a white in structure in front of you, and that we call it as fog. And you will also see in mountain region heavy snowfalls. So these are the characteristics what you see in the winter season. Now by seeing this picture you will get a clear picture here. I am going to first explain about the winter season here. Okay. So see here, the sun rays will fall vertically over southern hemisphere. Can you see that? The sun rays is falling vertically over southern hemisphere. Due to that, what will happen? India will get a oblique rays, that is slightly slanting like this. Oblique rays India will get it. And due to that, we will not have a hot climate here. We will have, in the north it will be cool, whereas in the south it will be warm. And you can also see we will have very low temperature and humid. And the sky will be clear. At the same time, as I told you, which month is the coldest month? January. And what are the three other things you see here? Fog, dew, heavy snowfall, only you will see it in the mountain areas. Is that clear? So see this, the sun rays is falling over the southern hemisphere. That is vertically it is falling over southern hemisphere, and due to that India will get a oblique rays. The next here you will see that which place has recorded lowest temperature. If you see, it is Kargil. Kargil is located in Ladakh district. Kargil is located in Ladakh Union Territory. Sorry, I told you district, it's not district, it is Union Territory. So remember, Kargil recorded as a lowest temperature which has -4 degrees centigrade, and this is how it will be during that period, fully covered with snow. And this is a region where you receive, this is a region where we have a very cold climate. And during this period, we receive only 2% of rainfall. So remember here, the hilly regions first you have to remember, Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. And you have to remember the lowest place where we receive the lowest temperature recorded is in Kargil. And it is -4 degree. And the least rainfall season is 2%. You got it, children, here? Is that clear now? The next we will learn about summer season. So in this season what will happen? The sun rays will fall vertically over northern hemisphere. As you people know that India is located in the northern hemisphere. So the sun rays falls vertically over northern hemisphere. So due to that, India will receive a direct sunlight and the temperature will be very high. The temperature is very high. At the same time, you can see hot, dry and sultry. Sultry, it is nothing but hot and humid. And it will receive only, during the season, we receive only 10% of rainfall. Winter season, I told you, the sun rays falls vertically over southern hemisphere. Whereas in the summer season, remember that the sun rays falls vertically over northern hemisphere. And due to that, India will have a high temperature. At the same time, the climate will be hot, dry and sultry, and we receive a rainfall of 10%. Is that clear, children? So now we will learn here. You can see that the sun rays falls vertically over northern hemisphere. It is falling vertically over northern hemisphere. So when it is falling vertically over the northern hemisphere, India is located in the northern hemisphere. Due to that, we will have high temperature here, and it will be hot, dry and sultry. So remember, the sun rays falls vertically over the northern hemisphere. Is that clear, children? Next, during the summer season, we receive rainfall. Only in few places, not in all the places of India, only few places in India we receive rainfall. We call it as convectional rainfall. Convectional rainfall. And this convectional rainfall occurs due to local heating, continuous of heat. Because of that, we receive this convectional rainfall. And these convectional rainfall will be received during the afternoon. In the afternoon only we will receive this rainfall. And with a heavy high, we will see a thunder, lightning during this period. Whenever there is a convectional rainfall, it takes place in the afternoon. You will see lightning and thunder here. So the convectional rainfall occurs during the month of April and May. And you can see convectional rainfall only in few places in India. And they are called in different name in different places. Now, in Uttar Pradesh, it is called as Andes. West Bengal, it is called as Kala Baisakhi. In Kerala, mango shower. Karnataka, coffee blossom. So remember, here they can ask you a question. Why it is called as mango shower in Kerala? That time you have to say, convectional rainfall helps the mango crops. Due to that, we call it as mango shower in Kerala. Same way they ask you, why it is called as coffee blossom in Karnataka? The convectional rainfall is beneficial for coffee. Due to that, we call it as coffee blossom in Karnataka. So remember here, children, the convectional rainfall in India, in different parts of India, it is called in different names. Andes in Uttar Pradesh, Kala Baisakhi in West Bengal, mango shower in Kerala, coffee blossom in Karnataka. So remember, convectional rainfall, it is occurred due to local heating, continuous of heating. And the rain occurs during the month of April and May. And it rains during afternoon. You will see there lightning and thunder. And the next one is, it calls in different name in different parts of India. So Andes in Uttar Pradesh, correct. Kala Baisakhi in West Bengal. Mango shower, Kerala. Coffee blossom in Karnataka. The next, here we will see, in India, which place has highest temperature? So here it is, Ganganagar in Rajasthan. And this degree, what it is, 49.4 degree centigrade. And it is located in Ganganagar, and which is located in Rajasthan. The highest recorded temperature is 49.4 degree centigrade at Ganganagar in Rajasthan. Rainy season. Rainy season is also called as southwest monsoon season. During the season, as the summer season is coming to an end, there will be rise in the temperature. and due to that a low pressure area is developed in the central India. So remember children, first thing is in the end of summer season the temperature will rise. Due to that a low pressure will be developed in central India. Once again I'll tell you, remember the end of the summer season the temperature will rise. And the next one is due to that there will be a low pressure in central India. And the other side we will see that there will be a high pressure, a development of high pressure in Indian Ocean. So in the landmass we have low pressure, whereas in the water body we have high pressure. Due to that the southwest monsoon wind will start blowing towards India. So remember, as the temperature rises in the end of the summer, due to that we will have a low pressure in the central India. And other side you will see that high pressure is developed in the Indian Ocean. So in the landmass we will have low pressure, whereas in the water body we will have high pressure. Due to this, what will happen is the wind will start blowing towards southwest and they will start moving towards India. And this is a rainy season. Nearly we receive 75% of rainfall during the season. That is now what we are getting. Now you can see everywhere there is a flood. It is only because of these southwest monsoon wind. So remember, rainy season is also called as southwest monsoon season. One side, the landmass, we have low pressure, whereas in the water body we have high pressure. Due to this, what will happen? The wind will start blowing towards southwest and they will move towards India. And they will we will receive 75% of rainfall during this season. Have you understood children now? The next year. As these winds are blowing towards the southwest, as they are entering into the India, the wind get divided into two. So there are two branches of southwest monsoon season. As the wind starts blowing from here, as they are reaching India, they will be divided into two branches. The one branch will be called as Arabian Sea Branch. This one children, Arabian Sea Branch. The second one is called as Bay of Bengal Branch. So as southwest monsoon season is blowing towards India, they will be divided into two branches. One will be Arabian Sea, the other one is Bay of Bengal. Now see this picture clearly children here. Southwest monsoon wind is blowing towards India and it will be divided into two branches. One is Arabian branches, the other one is Bay of Bengal. Is that clear? The next we will learn about Arabian Sea Branch. So this you can see in the west side is the Arabian Sea Branch. As this Arabian Sea branches reaches the Western Ghats, okay, they will reach the Western Ghats and they will be carrying the wind which is blowing towards the Western Ghats will be carrying moisture laden in that. So that means they carry water drops with them. As these Western Ghats are mountain region, they are mountain region. As the wind starts moving towards a mountain and when they are going towards the upside, they find difficult to carry with them. And finally, they will drop that moisture laden. So due to that, Western Ghats receives heavy rainfall. Whereas the east side of the Western Ghats will have a scanty rainfall, less rainfall. So we call that place as rain shadow area. So eastern part of Western Ghats is called as rain shadow area. The main reason is it receives very less rainfall. To understand this more clearly, see the second picture here. The first. The southwest monsoon winds are blowing from Arabian Sea and reaching Western Ghats. When they reach the Western Ghats, you see that Western Ghats is completely with mountain. So when they reach the mountain, these they are moving upward. As they are moving upward, they are carrying with them moisture laden. They are carrying heavy wind with them. The water drops they are carrying with them. So they find difficult to climb on the top. They are finding difficult to move on the top. So what will happen? They will drop those moisture laden. When they drop, that will come in a form of rain here. So when the wind becomes light, it starts moving towards the other side. When it starts moving towards the other side, you can see that the wind does not have moisture laden with them. Less water drops will be there. So due to that, the eastern side of Western Ghats will receive less rainfall. See the less rainfall it receives here. So due to that, this region we call it as rain shadow area. You understood, children? First thing is, the wind is blowing from Arabian Sea, reaching Western Ghats. When these winds reach the Western Ghats, they come and reach the mountain region. They are reaching the mountain region. Due to that, they start moving upward. But when they are moving upward, they have to carry this moisture laden wind. So they find difficult to carry it, they drop it. So it comes in a form of rain. So heavy rainfall can be seen towards the Western Ghats of western side. And next, when they become light, they move towards the eastern side. So when they move towards the eastern side, you will see that the eastern side will receive less rainfall, or sometimes they may not receive rainfall itself. So we call that area as rain shadow area. Is that clear, children? The next we will learn about second branch, and that is Bay of Bengal branch. Bay of Bengal branch will have heavy rainfall when they strike Meghalaya. Meghalaya. See here, this is the Bay of Bengal branches. See, they are moving towards Meghalaya. Here is the Meghalaya located, and when they reach Monsoon, here it receives heavy rainfall. Monsoon, which is located in Meghalaya, receives heavy rainfall, and nearly they receive 1141 centimeter of rainfall. To that extent they receive heavy rainfall here. So you have to remember this place, Monsoon, which receives heavy rainfall in India, and that is located in Meghalaya. And once it reaches the Meghalaya, it will reach the northeast region. After that, they start moving towards the northern side. This is how the wind starts moving towards the other sides. Now, as I have completed the topic, we will start with the assignment. Before we start the assignment, once again, from the beginning, what we have learnt. The first one we learnt is, we learnt about what type of climate India has. India has tropical monsoon climate. The next question, why do India have tropical monsoon climate? Because a major part of India is located in tropical zone. And next one is, the most important you have to remember, the Indian climate is greatly influenced by monsoon wind. So that is the reason why India has tropical monsoon climate. Now next we learned about factors, 4 factors. What are the 4 factors? I showed you with the picture. First one was location. Second one was, it was about the relief feature. Third one, water bodies. And last one is monsoon wind. Then we learned about 4 seasons. The 4 seasons are winter season, summer season, rainy season and retreating monsoon season. So these are the 4 seasons we have learnt about it. And we started learning detailedly about winter season and its characteristics. So remember, winter season, sun rays falls in the vertically over the southern hemisphere, and India has a oblique rays during that period. And due to that, South India will have a warm climate, whereas North India will have cold climate. And next one is, here you can see the sky will be clear and temperature and the humid will be very low. And you will see other characteristic is dew, fog, snowfalls. And the next one we learned it about the summer season. Summer season, sunrays falls vertically in northern hemisphere. And you have to remember here, it will be hot, dry and sultry. And we receive only 10% of rainfall. And after this we learnt about rainy season. Rainy season is also called as southwest monsoon season. And you have to remember two branches. Which are those two branches? Arabian Sea branches and Bay of Bengal branches. And I explained about Arabian Sea when I explained, you remember Western Ghats. When I say Bay of Bengal, you remember about the Meghalaya. Is that clear, children? These are the points you have to remember. Now we'll start with the assignment, children. Which are the factors influence the climate of India? You have to remember the four I showed you with the picture. So those points have to be written. Next one is, which are the important seasons of India? The same thing, 4 seasons. That also I showed you with the picture. Write those 4 seasons. With the month you have to write. Don't write only the season. Write with the month. From when to when it starts. And next one is, explain the process of southwest monsoon season. I've showed you 2 slides. Detailedly explain about southwest monsoon season. First, introduction about it. The wind. Low pressure and high pressure you have to explain. And then you have to say 75% of rainfall we receive during this season. And the next one you have to mention about 2 branches and explain detailedly about those 2 branches. Is that clear, children? These are the 3 questions you have to write the assignment. Children, this is the end of this session. Thank you. Next session, I will start with the next topic.